Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill here today, Jesus Luzardo. What do we need to know here?
Oh, you know, this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Next offering misses. 2-0.
No strike.
There's a strike. Two and one now. Swinging a grounder foul, first base side. The wind to kick the pitch. Stays alive.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Hit hard, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch to the plate lately. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here's Sean Murphy. He was late there. Strike one. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. Albies leads off second with nobody out. And that misses off the outside edge. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Over to Cooper. 1 out in the top of the first.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 1-1. Singing Acuna is one of the most talented players in the game. Rewind, he debuted in 2018. He was only 20 years old. Ground ball right side, sneaks through, base hit. To the plate, save, and it's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Austin Riley. 4 for 8 in the series so far. Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you've got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Hammer, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Two outs, runner at first. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson, 2 for 9 so far in the series. Swing and a miss. 0-1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That's off the mark. Down 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the home team down a run. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the ballpark, today's starting pitcher, Kyle Wright.
Well, he's allowing just over 1 base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. A wind in the pitch. And there's a ball. Just off the inside edge. And here it comes. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit. Here's Joey Wendell. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Kicks and deals. Good eye right there. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Luis Arraez stands in. Birdie runs. Tap back up the middle. The throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. He's got 4 hits in the series on 9 at-bats. And that's in there for strike 1. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old. Now the throw to first on the run. That's the 3rd out. No runs. Second inning set to go. Now in for the Braves, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time, and guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
This to third, and it gets by him. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Drove in both of their runs last night. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Line drive, base hit. Here comes the runner. Here comes the throw. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. To second, pulls him off the bag.
110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Lifted in the air, right center field. Chisholm brings it in. Both runners tagging. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 3. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Led off this game with a double. That to right. Chisholm makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's 4-0.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
So here's Murphy now. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Good eye right there. And a pitch. On the ground right side. Arcia on to first. Out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Now this is in the air down the line. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And that's a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Albies over to first in time. That's one out in the bottom of the second. And at the plate for Miami, Nick Fortes. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Now 1-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. Sanchez stands at third with one gone in the inning. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball to letters froze him for strike 3. Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. And that's ripped into left, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. So up next, Austin Riley. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. That one ripped. Hampson going back some more, still going back. And that one hops the wall. In to score from first. It's 5-0.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see Devin Smeltzer on the pitch here.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. High fly ball out into left center field. Sanchez hauls it in, and there's one away. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Hauls it in for the out.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0. Mansingi, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
Birdie fires over to first. And the inning is over. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now 7-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. As we go to the last of the third, here's Garrett Hampson. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Swings through that one.
2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. John Birdie at the plate. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. Clips the corner. Strike 1.
0-1.
Bounce to the right side. Albies tosses to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Wendell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. In the air, out towards left center. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. Now at the plate, Luis Arias. First offering, misses the mark. And there's a strike. That one out to right. Acuna there. And that's the third out. One left. On to the fourth. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Swings and misses. Snuck the fastball by him. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one drilled left field, just inside the line, and it's down for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Murphy at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. That one the other way. They get one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Here the right-hander back to work. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Kicks and fires. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. First pitch just misses. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got his second double of the game.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Sanchez over at second, 1 down.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in, wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Pilar makes the play. Runner tags at second.
He was able to move the runner up to third on that deep fly to center, but I think this point he wants to get him over and get him in.
Swing and a foul straight back. Runner at third, 2 away. That's out to center field. Pilar under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Marlins. We go to the top of the 5th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Smeltzer back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Acuna's signing bonus wasn't astronomical, only $100,000, but a lot of talent as far as the family. His dad, Ron, was a minor league outfielder, and his grandfather, Romo, was a pitcher in the Houston organization. Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Yeah, when you just look at that lineage, I mean, for him, coming from Venezuela, you got to imagine that, you know, he's going to be a big leaguer with that type of, you know, training and coaching that you've had at home.
1-2 now on Acuna. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And Acuna's 2 younger brothers, Brian and Luis Angel, are in professional baseball right now, playing in the minor leagues. To third. Wendell zips it across. 1 away here in the 5th. In the air, out towards right center. Chisholm under it. 2 away. Here's Matt Olson. There's a swing and a drive. That one's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Down in. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's Yuli Gurriel. Popped up. Arcia on his way over. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. 1 down. Garrett Hampson, the next up for the Marlins. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Lays out. He's got it. The throw. Home after the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Well, that is such a tough play, but these guys make it look easy. They slow the game down. That diving stop right there, it's only part of the equation. Then you got to collect yourself, get up, make a good throw, and you got to get it there in time. That's the toughest part, especially when it's got to be on the money.
Now, John Birdie to the right side, and that's just foul. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own. That's the 3rd out. Inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the DH, Vaughn Grissom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Smeltzer, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And now the lefty. Bounced out to short. Birdie zips it to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Here's Kevin Pilar. He's already homered in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1. This to third. Wendell fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna will hit next. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases and they add a run. It's 8-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now here is Orlando Arcia. That one in there across the letters. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Line to left, and it goes just foul.
Some of the greatest players in the history of the game were born in Venezuela, including one that finished with 500+ home runs, 3,000+ hits, and a triple crown.
Whips it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-0 game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Miami, here's the third baseman, Joey Wendell. Swing at a high fly ball left field. He makes the grab, and there's one down. And up next for Miami, Luis Arias. In there for strike 1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Chisholm in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one down the line, and foul ball. 0-2 now.
That's a ball.
He goes down looking. And the Marlins. New pitcher on here, Tanner Scott.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And Albies is retired. And there's one away. And the batter now, Sean Murphy. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Steven Okert appears to be getting loose. Jaguar warming up as well. So now 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Fortes makes the catch for the out. 2 away now. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Called strike right there. And a pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Austin Riley getting ready to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Wouldn't chase that time. Acuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Not close with that one. Now 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Back here at the ballpark, and now here is Jesus Sanchez. Ball one low.
You know, these Marlins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Late on that fastball.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Next pitch is downstairs. And the righty deals. Good job to fight that one off. 2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Right-hander kicks, deals. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Next pitch off the plate, and that's ball one.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Cooper checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. Next offering is down low.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And there's one down. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. First offering, and it just misses. There's a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Swing and a bouncer. Arcia fires to first on the run, and that is out number 2. Here's Gurriel. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Smash to the left side. Throws across the diamond, and Gurriel is out. Welcome back. We go to the 8th, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. Scott back to work, and that one almost got him. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
0-1.
Swings and misses. 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and good work there as he gets. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning, and now for the Marlins, Garrett Hampson. Swings through that one for strike 1. Right. Still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Birdie in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. 1 down, base is empty. Rips that one center field, and there's 2 down. Joey Wendell, the next up for the Marlins. In there, and it's 0-1. That's in there.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
On the ground to third. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing. Back here. Lone Depot Park. We go to the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. The pitch. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one ripped left field. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Now it's going to be Orlando Arcia. And the first offering is not close. In the air, left field. Sanchez gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. Ozzie Albies next up for the Braves. A switch hitter batting right. And that one is lifted in the air. Chisholm makes the grab. Runner tagging for third. Changes his mind. Stays put at second with 2 away. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. And there's a strike.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
2 outs. Next offering misses down and away. That's inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ozuna at second with 2 down. The next offering misses. 3-2 now. Lifted in the air, right field. Chisholm under it. Makes the catch, inning over. Back here in Miami, here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue.
Over to Arcia. That's 1. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And he'll be safe at first. And at the plate for Miami, Garrett Cooper. Now a fly ball to right center. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves get a shutout on the mound.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.